Hey, good afternoon, you guys, and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please do hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay on this afternoon. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video in the algorithm. Okay, so like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those great things. If you want to support the channel, you could definitely support my channel via Cash App, okay? So like, share, subscribe, comment, and hit the Cash App if you want to, okay? I wanted to talk about Keyshia Ka'oir is defending GUCCIMANE in the wake of another one of his artists losing their lives, okay? Um, GUCCIMANE's artist, Enchanting, 26 years old, has lost her life, and a lot of people are saying that she went out the exact same way as her boyfriend. The rumor is that she and Big Scar was a up and coming rapper who was very talented from out of Memphis, who unexpectedly lost his life. I want to say the year before last in December, right? Big Scar was, like I said, a young man, very talented, um, that was signed to 1017. And a lot of people are giving GUCCIMANE a lot of hell based on it seems like everybody that signs with him is something bad that ends up happening to them. Okay. It seems like it's something bad that ends up happening to them now. Um, hey, I know a lot of people like GUCCIMANE, and I don't have any issues with GUCCIMANE, but I mean, that's how it looks. Okay. You don't necessarily see GUCCIMANE pushing a lot of his artists as he should, or as people would think that he should. I do know that Big Scar was really a big star, okay, waiting to be pushed, okay. I think he should more promotion should have been put behind Big Scar. Okay, I feel like this is just in my opinion, when you have artists, especially when they're young, like Scar and them, and Enchanting and all of them, and you know that they have habits. I think that although you can't control them, I think that the record head should be more instrumental in making sure that his product um is right. Okay. And as far as helping to try and guide them in the right direction instead of just allowing them to run amok, right? So Keyshia Ka'oir has, she has stepped in yet again. I don't know what it is, but I mean, Ka'oir, every time something happens, the same, he was getting a lot of scrutiny when the situation with Big Scar, okay? When something had happened to Big Scar, um, well, not when something that happened to Big Scar, when the untimely death of Big Scar, it is alleged that he overdosed, okay, on pills. Um, he was getting a lot of flack about not paying for Big Scar's funeral or something to that nature. And Keyshia Ka'oir was saying, "Leave my husband alone." And then she put out the receipts and all of that. Um, yep, saying, "Leave my husband alone." Okay. Um, but let's go. Rest in peace to Enchanting. Okay. She's 26 years old. This is her right here. Okay, that's her right there. And the rumor is that she was dating Big Scar. Of course, Big Scar lost his life to a drug overdose. That's what we're told, either a drug overdose or somebody gave him a bad drug. I tend to believe that. But it says Channing Nicole Larry, aka Enchanting, unalived on Tuesday from a overdose. The 26-year-old aspiring rapper was a former artist of rapper GUCCIMANE's 1017 record label. She lingered on life support in ICU before passing uh, away, surrounded by family. Gucci's real name, Radrick, announced her untimely death on Instagram post. So sad to have to say RIP to such a great lady, a true star. We all gonna miss you, Chant. He captioned a photo of her. False death rumors spread across Twitter on Monday, but her boyfriend cleared up the rumor saying she was still on life support. Enchanting signed to GUCCIMANE's records. In 2020, she appeared on 3 compilation albums before she left the label in 2023, according to New York's Hot 97. So I guess she was no longer there. This is her right here, 26 years old. Okay. Um, it says in a statement on Tuesday, Enchanting's management team said she was suffering from withdrawals and had overdosed. Sources say she died after ingesting fentanyl. Former gangbanger Charleston White. Oh Lord. Oh my God, these vlogs is something. Oh Lord, former gangbanger Charleston White drew backlash from a comment he made about Enchanting's death. This young lady is from my city. If someone on a live doing what they like to do, getting high, then they should alone be sad for that person. Then why should anyone be sad for that person? I don't know what I was thinking about. He wrote in the post. He continued, she was a dope fiend, just like the rest of them in the music industry. I told y'all they was just effing on her and wasn't putting out music. Oh my God. Charleston White does things for shock value, but it's definitely not the time. This is a young lady. Um, this was a young lady that lost her life. I don't know if she had children. Of course, if she was on something, I do believe that the music industry introduced them to a lot. For some reason, there seems to be a pattern of stuff happening to GUCCIMANE's artists. I'm not, you know, hey, I don't know, but I don't think that was an appropriate statement for Charleston White to make. He likes to say things for shock value, but that was not cool at all, right? So fast forward to Keyshia Ka'oir. Okay. Uh Let me see something. Keyshia Ka'oir, was this when Big Scar passed away? Okay. I thought that was it. It says Keyshia Ka'oir rushed to defend her husband. Let's go back to that. Keyshia Ka'oir rushed to defend her husband GUCCIMANE after one of his former artists lost her life of an overdose. It says talking about Channing Nicole. She was unalive from a overdose. The 26-year-old aspiring rapper of GUCCIMANE, 1017 Records. Um, it says so sad to have. Maybe I just read this. This is similar, okay, but they're showing all of Gucci's artists. I think that's not the same article, but it's similar. Let me go back to what was just updated, okay? Because I don't like reading from the same thing or something similar. Because I know she just updated. She just updated something. Um, Hold on one second. I tell you what, I'm gonna have to go out of the whole thing and then come back in. Okay, here it is right here. Or maybe it was right. But she's always talking about leave my husband alone. I guess he can't speak for himself. I don't know. So yeah, it's similar to what I just read. But here is this is what was updated right here. They're showing the status of all 6 of GUCCIMANE's new 1017 artists. Okay. It says Pooh Shiesty serving 8 years. Of course, Pooh Shiesty is from out of South Memphis, which is Big Scar's first cousin. Big Scar passed away. That's Big Scar back there. This is Pooh Shiesty right here, serving 8 years at the bottom. Big Scar behind him passed away of fentanyl, either somebody or given a bad drug or something. Because the way that he passed away is definitely suspicious to me. Okay, Enchanting at the time was on life support. This is her right here. They claimed that she was also dating Big Scar, but now she's no longer here. Fujiano serving 5 years. I don't know which one is Fujiano. Hot Boy West serving 15 years. K Sade dropped by label. Roll Boy dropped by label. Hood Rich Pablo 1 is also facing RICO charges. Okay, this is what people were saying about Gucci. And Keyshia says, leave my husband alone. He signs them artists to help them and give them a better life. I wish it wasn't like this. Chant, we love you, baby girl. Rest in heaven. Okay. Anyways, they said she left the label, so I guess she didn't leave for nothing. Keyshia said he was trying to sign them to give him a better life, but it says that she left the label. People don't quit labels. People quit people. Okay, people don't leave labels, people leave people. Okay, so that lets me know that it was something going on there. I'm not saying that these people, these record execs are supposed to be able to save the world or anything like that, but I mean, hey, it, you know, he had a lot of talent, because just Big Scar alone, okay, Pooh Shiesty is cool too, but Big Scar alone was a big talent, and I didn't see where he was being pushed like he should have been, right? I didn't see that. Okay. um so anyways, um that's the weird thing about it. But she comes to the defense of her husband. I guess it ain't nothing wrong with that. But I think Gucci should come to his own defense. If anybody's going to say anything, it should be him. If he's not going to say anything, then nobody should say anything, because it's not looking good for his wife to constantly be jumping out there talking about leave my husband alone, leave my husband alone. Every time something going, leave my husband alone. Maybe they need to get a PR person or something. And I'm sure he's got the money for one, because he probably got bukus of insurance on a lot of these artists. Okay. They say it seems like Walker was the only success to get away from him. It says these rappers are soldiers for our oppressors. Yeah. Child, I don't know, but rest in peace to the young lady. And I wish people would not be disrespecting these folks in their death just for shock value, to be able to get views and to keep their name and stuff into the algorithm. You definitely have to reap what you sow, and the stuff, the energy and stuff that you put out there, the stuff you talk about, it comes back to you, right? So you have to be careful with the words and stuff that you put out there, right? So hey, but we know that this is what Charleston White does, and hey, he could very well be telling the truth, but you have a young lady that have lost her life, family members that are left to mourn and grieve her. So I don't think it should be it's much that should be said about that, because it's unfortunate. When you get on stuff like fentanyl, and hey, that's an addiction and a sickness, right? And they fixed it where it's not easy for them to get off. But hey, I don't know what's going on with Gucci. I don't know why. It seems like there's a lot of bad luck as it relates to signing his artists and all of that, or the artists that he signed. But maybe he should just promote his records and and not sign nobody at this point. It might not be a good thing to sign with him, because he's more of a rapper than a CEO. Okay. So maybe he shouldn't get into that business of trying to sign rappers, because nothing turns out good so far. Because even when you talk about Waka Flocka do got this one song that I like, and I didn't even know that it was Waka Flocka's song. I was at the my kickboxing class, And I was like, I like that song that we was hitting that bag to. It was that pow, 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 bitch. I didn't know that was him, so because I've never really listened to Waka Flocka. But hey, like I said, but back to Keyshia Ka'oir or whatever. That's what Keyshia do. Okay. Um, she's going to defend her husband, but if her husband is not saying anything, Keyshia don't need to say nothing. But I guess that's the setup that they have. It's nothing wrong with if somebody comes to you in person and tries to say something and defend your husband, but to be consistently jumping all on the internet, feeling like it is your duty, let his publicist or his or him do it. Okay. I don't know, but I mean, it's regardless of how Keyshia feels, what the people are saying, it does seem to have some validity to it. I mean, all of his artists are either overdosing or getting tied up in Ricos. I mean, not just all of them, every one of them. So, I mean, that's something to talk about because I'm not saying he's involved in it. I'm just saying that um it looks weird. It looks like he's got a lot of bad luck around him. Okay. So I wouldn't want to sign with him. I don't see a lot of his artists getting pushed. It seems like to me his artists are more known for being for it's infamy instead of being famous. They're infamous because of the situations that kind of surround them, right? Instead of being known more for their talent. Okay, because when people say, well, he didn't he this and that, he can't stop them from doing this. Well, Gucci probably knew that some of these artists that he signed had habits before he signed them, right? So if you sign them, you have a talk with them and all of that. And I know they said, well, maybe he was trying to help him in the background. Well, it's been a big epic fail on all of them. That's all I got to say about that. It don't work. Okay. So I don't know. But anyways, Keyshia, I ain't mad at you, child. I guess you do what you do, honey. But I mean, the people just put out there what it is. It's not like they're lying on him. That is what it is. I can't say that he is involved in what is going on with them. But I mean, as far as what has happened to his artists, they're not lying about that. So I mean, but anyways, I just wanted to talk about that. I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App.